I call on the member for Macquarie.
Thank you very much, Acting Speaker. I rise to pay tribute today to the thousands of people in my electorate who volunteer their time to make our community a better place. Right now, communities across the country are marking National Volunteers Week. I wanted to take a few minutes today to join the chorus of praise for volunteers. As I speak here today, it is a certainty that in my electorate of Macquarie Fields there are plenty of people freely giving up their time to help others. There are the parents, volunteers working in the school canteen, helping with a reading program in class or preparing for the next P&C meeting. There are the grassroots coaches and managers preparing for this weekend's training and game to make sure the kids in their sides get the most out of their sporting activities. There are visitors having a cup of tea and chat with people in aged care homes to make sure they retain vital social connections. Members of the local Lions and Rotary clubs are planning their invaluable charitable activities for the coming year. There is a team of volunteers giving up their time to drive the elderly and people with a disability to appointments and social outings. I could go on and on. Acting Speaker, many volunteers don't give up their time for accolades or public recognition. In fact, their humility and strong sense of community service means that they are often embarrassed when someone takes the time to say thank you or publicly recognise them for their efforts. This was certainly the case when I presented Senior Local Achievement Awards to 4 amazing people in my local electorate. Ina Marshall has been a volunteer with the Girl Guides Australia for more than 35 years. She's also volunteered at Curran Public School for 8 years and at Glenfield for 32, helping children with behaviour and learning difficulties. Throughout her years of volunteering, she has displayed kindness, patience and a willingness to share with young people her many virtues. Jean Smurthwaite served as President of the Ingleburn District Pensioners Benefit Club for 13 years and has been a treasurer for the past 2. She has also been volunteering with the local not-for-profit organisation Break the Cycle for 19 years. June certainly is dedicated in everything she does and helps those in need. There is Jan Nickel, a well-known and well-respected community elder who advocates for people without a voice. She volunteers her time at the Adjo Community Centre in Macquarie Fields, attending the Grandparents Support Group and Addiction Support Group. Jan is a committed shaker, is a community shaker, and is admired and appreciated by many families and elderly people in the community. Clive Black is one of the newest volunteers at Southwest Community Transport, but he has already clocked up more than 350,000 kilometres, over 1,200 trips since he joined the service in March 2016. Clive is also an SES volunteer and has recently enrolled in TAFE to undertake further training in transporting people with a disability. When I visited Ina, June, Jan and Clive to present them with their awards, what struck me about all these incredible volunteers was their humility. Week in, week out, they go out about their business quietly without hesitation. They are happy to help others and being helpful makes them happy. The latest census shows that more than 9,000 people do volunteer work in Macquarie Fields. I'm proud to report that all age groups are represented by these volunteers. They are some of the youngest in our community, like school kids who donate their time to raise money or collected donated items for local charities. Some volunteers also are young at heart. I know of people in their 80s who donate their creative talents to knit or crochet teddy bears and blankets for premature babies or people in aged homes. These volunteers make our community great. Acting Speaker, it is astounding how many hours these people spend volunteering. I want to share with you a few examples. I was amazed to learn that the 17 volunteers at the Rotary Club of Ingleburn contributed 6,200 volunteering hours last year. Over at the Campbelltown District's Lapidaries Club, their 32 volunteers contributed 5,000 hours. And the 17 volunteers at Escol Park Little Athletics Club contributed 3,000 hours last year. These are incredible numbers. And the volunteers don't do it for a pat on the back. They give up their time freely and happily because they have a generous spirit. It is only fitting that every year we recognise these volunteers as part of National Volunteers Week. Volunteering truly is a noble endeavour that contributes to the fabric and the welfare and the well-being of our society. I take this opportunity to thank each and every volunteer in my electorate and indeed around the state and around the nation for the great work that they do to make our community a better place.